Hey guys, this is part 2 of my tutorial. Last week I showed you how to, in part 1, I showed you how to install Apache and just to check and verify that it's working. This week I'm going to take it a little bit further. I'm going to show you how to point Apache server to the folder you created which holds your HTML files. Um, and the default location is var/www, but we're going to change that to Apache lab / I don't know, test, just, and then I'll show you how to configure Apache to find that. So first off, let's start by creating a folder under root. Let's call it, as I said before, Apache lab, and then let's create let's call it Kevin, and then under Kevin let's create two files rather, called test1.html and test2.html, and yeah, let's leave it at that. So now we want to edit the configuration file, which can be found, and I like to use Nano. You can use VR. So we found at Etsy Apache2 sites available, and then I believe it's default. So here you can see server admin. You can change this to your server admin email address. As I said before, var/www is the default document root, and directory is default is var. So we're going to change this to Apache lab, and we're going to change this to Apache lab, and Apache can look under Kevin for the files that it needs to find to host. So let's, and also we want to add indexes so we can view those folders. So now we want to restart Apache. So I'm in I'm in root already, so you might have to do sudo, but for me it's just etsy init .d Apache 2 and then restart. And once it's restarted, let's go over to our Ubuntu client and see if it worked. Okay, so here you can see, so this is our server IP address, and then server IP address, and then this is Kevin, which we created under Apache lab. So you can see over here Apache lab and then Kevin, and then these are the two folders that we had, or two files we had created under Kevin. So Kevin, and then you can see over there. So to take it a step further, we go back to the default and we take away, let me have a look here, take away indexes from here. We should get a forbidden sign. Let's see what happens. Let's restart it. Let's go back over to our client, and see now it's forbidden. So it gives you some elements of security, not really from it. And if you have any questions, please just ask them under the in the comment box. But one last thing, so if you remember before we removed indexes, we had Kevin, and then once I click Kevin, you could see the files. So if someone was browsing your server before, those files would be exposed and they could see them. But now they're hidden away. So some elements of security. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and please comment. Okay, bye.